Okay, so this is a valve assembly off of a Prentice 120E Grapple. To do this job, you have to remove the entire block off of the pedestal on top of the Grapple, which we already did, and all that is just taking all these hoses off. But this is the one part people may not know how to do or have not done themselves yet. This is the spool valve, and you'll take your controls off the top here. There's just little clips and levers, and then you'll take this little cap off the bottom. There's just 2 Phillips screws that come right out. Then your spool valve will look like this upon disassembly, and then at this point you will take the spool valve out, and if you look closely in here, there is a new seal. And that is what leaks on these. Here's some old ones. If you'll look, they just become brittle over time. They break, they get cracks in them, and they leak really bad. This one was leaking not only on the bottom, but on the top spool seals as well. So installation goes a little like this. You wanna make sure you put the seal in first, and then you have to put on this spring dampener, I guess, second. And then you basically just insert it into the spool valve seal, give it a little wiggle, and you'll see, I don't know if you can see that on camera, you'll see the seal expand and receive the spool. And you just kind of gently push it in. Once you get to this point, I take a hammer and this little punch, and I just put that punch at the very end of this bolt, and I just light taps. It'll go easy, and when you get to a new section of the spool valve, you just give it a good tap, and it'll slide right in, because each one of these little grooves, that seal is grabbing on every single time, and you'll feel that as you go in. Here's another one, boop, like that, another one, boop, just like that. Keep going, gently. This guy, put him back in here, so he's not in the way. Almost to the end. One more. Make sure it's fully seated. Take your punch or picker or whatever, and make sure you line these up. It's just this is where your cap's gonna go, and you wanna make sure that that's lined up properly. And then if you look over at the top, you'll see the new spool valve seal right there. And these top ones have these other pieces of metal that slide over the top, and they go like so, but that's later on. This video was to demonstrate how to disassemble a spool valve, reinsert a spool valve, and your seals are just a kind of a nylon material, and they just push in. You'll take a little pick, and you'll take the old one out, and then you'll take your new one. Just your fingers is all you need. You just push it, and it'll sit down in the recess, and that's it. That's all there is to it, guys.